Holy shift. If this is the first time your business has seen a recession or a shift in a market, pay close attention to this video because we're going to show you exactly what you need to do. Hi, I'm Mike Cuevas, Real Estate Marketing Dude, and what we're doing on this video is talking about adapting to the shift. And we had a shift that you've already experienced, but you might have a little bit of a short-lived memory, and that was when COVID hit. And what I want to use is that COVID scenario to what happened in the last, call it, few months here in the real estate industry to see what we've learned from that. So I want to ask you a question is, if you remember in COVID, when everyone was sort of stuck to their phone, stuck in their house, they were just stuck to social media. And at that time, it was the people that doubled down on content creation that got very, 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 very loud that ended up coming out of COVID selling more houses than they ever had. And this is the reason why. See, the real estate market repeats in 10-year cycles, and this would be my 2.5 shift. So when COVID happened, what happened was a lot of people started getting really loud on social media. And if you recall, during that time, right, when March hit, March Madness and everything closed down and shut down, well, the market shut down too. The whole world economy shut down. And we were all scared, myself included. And we didn't know what was going to happen with the market. Like, is the real estate market going to shut down? How are we going to show houses? How are we going to do that? Well, what ended up happening is that, yes, the market did slow down, much like we're experiencing right now. And if you look back to when the actual interest rates changed, what happened then was that's when the sudden shift happened. It was the May, June, and even in the beginning of July that things really seemed to just transfer, just literally shift overnight. Now that we're in the months of August into September, you are starting to see things open back up. It's almost like this is sort of set the norm. And the people who are coming back onto the market, 80+% of them are going to use the first agent that they think of when they think of real estate. And the person that they're more than likely going to think of is the one who's being extremely loud during this last shift. So what do you do during a shift? This is when you want to double down on content creation. You want to double down on personal brand. And this is when you double down on your database. I'm talking about your Facebook friends, your IG followers. And you have to get in the business of content creation because the market is not always going to be slow. At a certain point, it will come back. And when it does come back, there's going to be a pent-up demand, whether it's buying or selling. And 88% of those people or near that number are going to close or hire the first person they come in contact with. Now, if you are the first person they think of when they think of the term real estate, the chances of you getting that call when that happens are absolutely way higher than you not getting that call if you're consistent on creating content and staying on top of mind. You see, while a lot of the other agents and lenders in the business are going to pull back, they're going to pull back ad spend, they're going to pull back everything else, the ones who are actually doubling down on brand, this is the time that you take that market share. This is the time that you outbrand your competition, and this is the time that brands are truly built. So if you're going to ask me, what are you going to do during a shift? Well, what I'm going to do is be very fucking loud and scream what I do from the rooftops. Now, don't be surprised that you're not going to get business immediately, but in 3 to 6 months, once the things start turning around, and many markets are already starting to do that, people are going to hire the first one they think of. So make sure that's you, because if it's not, it's somebody else. The one thing you got to remember is that if you're not marketing your database, I can promise you someone else is. In today's market, that's in the form of ally buyers like Open Doors of the world, and in other ways, it's other realtors that are infiltrating your network. You're going to see some of those other agents who are doing videos becoming the local celebrities of their town and dominating on social. They are going to be building a brand that people are going to come to know, like, and trust, because no one hires a real estate agent today because you could help them get in and out of doors. They hire them because they believe that you're going to help them make the right financial decision, because people will always only hire someone they know, like, and trust, but they can only do so when you're top of mind or you're remembered, and that's exactly why you stay on top of mind right now. If you'd like to learn more, visit our website, realestatemarketingdude.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social. This is Mike Cuevas, Real Estate Marketing Dude. We'll see you on next week's tip.